Hello everybody, welcome to Nate's Take. Today I'm going to share my take on how to find the best videographer for you and your situation. And to help me with that, we're going to start looking at this video from Maria Andros. Let me put on my headset here. Let me turn the speed of this up to 1.5 just so it goes a little bit quicker, and let's see what she has to say.
I want to share 4 simple steps with you today to help you find the right videographer or team to film a high-quality video that converts and that attracts new clients to you. Now, the mistake that I see ambitious entrepreneurs make is this: they're not investing in their videos. And they're filming their videos homemade with bad sound, no lighting, and posting them on YouTube. They're teaching about building a business, but their backdrop in no way represents what they're selling.
Okay, so her tip here is you better break out your wallet and be willing to spend money on a good videographer. And it sounds like she's kind of pitching herself. So this is more of a sales video than a how-to of how to find the right videographer. So let's see if she gives us any more gems.
It's incongruent. This can be quickly changed so that you can start growing your list, raising your rates, and having your ideal clients happily pay you what you're worth by spending some time and money on this. It'll be worth it. Now here's my coaching on how to find a great videographer. Step 1 is watch the videographer or the cinematographer's reel. Do you like their work? Is it visually appealing and attractive? Chances are
Okay, the point that she makes here is a good one. You definitely want to check out their reel, which is their marketing video. Hopefully their marketing video shows a lot of samplings of the type of work that they've done. Beyond looking at their marketing video, make sure you actually look at several videos in their portfolio so that you can find a style that matches what you're going for. To say that another way, you want to first decide what you want your video to look like, and you want to find a videographer that you know can deliver that. And you'll know that they can deliver it if they've done it before, if you see the work that they've done in their portfolio. In a moment, I'll share with you several videos that I found my inspiration from.
if you like it, your ideal clients will too. Step 2 is ask for referrals or recommendations. I know that if a friend's worked with a certain individual in the past and was happy, then that takes a lot of the guesswork out, and chances are you're going to be able to make a good...
Okay, so that's another great suggestion. Talking to your friends and contacts, finding out who they recommend as a good videographer is definitely a good way to go. It just increases the likelihood that you'll find somebody good that you can trust. Once you've gotten those referrals, once you've found these people, then definitely look at their portfolio.
Step 3 is be prepared. Make sure you write a script and don't just wing it. A video must be strategic. You're not just doing it to make people feel good. There needs to be an intention behind what you want to do and what you want their call to action to be with each and every single video. Step 4 is use a teleprompter. Now, I wish I had the tool that I'm about to share with you when I was first getting started. It'll save you a ton of time.
Okay, so she says step 3, be prepared. Yeah, you got to be prepared. I don't know what that has to do with the videographer, but it's a very good point. And then she's recommending a teleprompter. I'm going to show you the one that she recommends.
I've spent a lot of money in trial and error, and this can literally cut your filming time in half. So the one I love is a teleprompter for the iPad from prompterpeople.com. Now I hope this video is...
Okay, so she actually doesn't show us this teleprompter, so let me go to the website and I'll show you the one that she recommends. Okay, this is it right here. You come over here to teleprompter types, you click on iPad, and shop iPad teleprompters. Okay, and so you see that they start at $500. They look pretty decent. Let me show you the one that I use and recommend. This one looks like a decent one. It's not that expensive. The one that I currently use and have recommended a lot, it's actually called reallycheapteleprompter.com. They have a few different sizes. I use the iPad in mine as well. So you could go with what they call their 14F. It's only 199 bucks. Okay, for the remainder of the video, she just goes on to sell her services. So really just the meat of the how-to is right in the middle. So what I'm going to show you now is several videos from other channels and video creators that I have learned from and that I found as great examples for the style of videos I create. And so hopefully when I show these to you, maybe you can get some great ideas from them. And I challenge you to do the same as you search the web and peruse YouTube and you watch lots of videos. Make sure you keep track of those that you really like and something that really resonates with you and your style, and figure out how you could create those type of videos and find a videographer that's filmed that style that can help you out. So here's a quick sample from Marie Forleo. I like the background. It's kind of, I call this the Oprah look. She's in a nice fancy studio. You've got a wide aperture lens that can blur the background a bit, and I'll just hit play so you can just get a sample of the feel of these type videos.
And today's question comes from Leah, and Leah writes, "Hi Marie, I love listening to you.
You know, I just noticed something else that I'm going to share and use this as a teaching point. The crop or the zoom changed, but it wasn't a second camera. So Maria from the previous video, the camera angle changed, and so while at first she was looking into the camera, then she, you know, it was kind of like she was looking to the side. Watch what happens with Marie. So we're zoomed out, we can see these flowers over here, we can see these kind of chair and tables over here. If we go a little bit forward, now we're zoomed in, we can still see these, but we can't see that over there. So it's just the image has been cropped. That's how you should do it, not using two cameras when it's a talking to the camera type video. Anyway, I'll just let you watch this a couple more seconds.
Forward. However, lately I've had trouble staying positive. I'm almost 25 years old and I got...
All right, one of my early inspirations is the videos made by Apple. This is a video from a few years ago for the MacBook Pro, but when I saw this video, I just fell in love with the style of the bright white background, and I studied this exact video so many times that you know, I looked at the reflection of his eyes to see how did they have the light set up. You can see one light up on top, one light down below. So I copied that, you know, when I figured out how to do this style. It's kind of fun. So let me just hit play here, and you can get a sense for the style of this video.
That's genuinely new. You have to start again. And I think with great intent, you disconnect from the past.
If you never change anything, then what you can really engineer is kind of...
All right, here's one of my favorite YouTubers. This is Derek Mueller. His channel is Veritasium. He does science videos. Now, I learned how to do the art of street interview and asking these questions to bring up misconceptions from him. When you ask people questions, they don't know the right answer, and they bring up a misconception. Then when you later provide the true answer, it helps people really retain and gain a great understanding versus just creating a video that teaches. So let me just play a little bit of this video to give you a sense of that style.
Do cell phones cause brain cancer?
Ooh, that's a good one. I reckon they do, yeah.
If you're on them a lot, yes.
It can't be good for you.
I'm just going to speed it up so you can see this.
I did decide to stop, you know, putting the phone whilst I'm driving in my groin and start moving it over there in case it's going to cause testicular cancer. My doctor advised me on this.
Now, it doesn't seem to make sense that cell phones should cause cancer, because the radiation they emit is non-ionizing, which means it doesn't have enough energy to rip electrons off atoms or molecules and destroy DNA. So
okay, so that's a great video. Hopefully that gives you a good sense for that style. I want to show you a different style by the same guy.
let's talk about the science of climate change. Don't you mean global warming? How'd you get in here? I'm the internet. I never left. Now, why'd you change the name? Global warming wasn't happening, so you had to call it climate change? Well, the overall average temperature of the planet is increasing, so global warming is technically correct.
So that's a fun approach, right? You can find styles like this and learn from other people and see what you can do to create videos like that yourself. Okay, here's one more by Brendan Burchard. I like the look. He's got good lighting on him. He's got, he's in a high-rise building with the background outside of his office window blurred.
With people by practicing my favorite people strategy called practicing positive projection. Positive projection is the idea that you project positivity and good energy onto other people at all times.
Okay, I've got one more video to show you. It's another one by Brendan. It's a different style.
So with that, let's jump right into it. The first thing that we know makes people feel engaged and alive in their lives, which also leads to a sense of happiness, is change. When we experience things that are novel or...
So just fun use of a whiteboard or visual aids or things like that. I thought this is a great example that I've always referred back to. All right, hopefully you found that helpful. That's my take on how to find the very best videographer for you and what you're wanting to create. Hope you have an influential day.